It's modded Minecraft, and this is the all-in-one modded one-block mod, but with a twist. I want to see if it's possible to create a thriving MineColonies Village from just this one block, which we are going to start off by breaking it a few times just to see what type of goodies that we get. Now admittedly, I'm new to this one block, skyblock type of gameplay, and I'm most likely going to do a lot of things wrong. But if you're here for professional, competent Minecraft gameplay, then you're definitely here for the wrong reasons. But if you want to leave any helpful tips for me in the comments, then that would be much appreciated. Anyway, to start off on MineColonies Village, I'm going to need a lot of wood. And so far, the wood has been slightly lacking from this block. Although in saying that, I do have a fiery blossom sapling, which I might just plant here just for some quick wood. So I will stick that there, and it may or may not grow. Pig, if you would get out of the way, I can go back to the very delicate process of breaking this same block. Although I have noticed that just beneath us we have some living roots, which, can I go down and get some of that? I don't know if this will then give us out some wood. We got some living roots, which I can combine together to make an oak sapling. Oh, okay then, actually, that's pretty handy. So I've placed that there, and again, it may or may not grow, but back to more pigs, clearly. So far, we are just getting a lot of dirt, sand, clay, and animals, but I really would like some wood up so that we could at least make some chests, because then I can make a supply ship or a supply camp, and that then pretty much starts the whole MineColonies process. But nothing is really growing at the moment, and this island is becoming increasingly claustrophobic with all of these animals. We have mined the block 96 times, so let's get that up to a nice round 100, which nothing has happened. But I have just seen that we have some quests here, and I probably should have done this to begin with. Not a clue what these things mean, but yep. It has opened up some other quests for us to then go through, so that's sand done for us. I'll leave that at the moment. We have to collect ourselves 128 dirt. That's fair enough. We're a third of the way to that already, so right back to mining. Well, we have found a dirt chest 9000 with 64 pieces of dirt inside of it. We literally need one more piece of dirt actually. Can I... nope. Well, I will mine this up quickly and maybe we will get out another dirt block. There's the quest complete. And we are rewarded with a grass block alongside even more dirt. Brilliant. So now we can collect cobblestone, which will be good. We need to shift and right click on grass to get pebbles. So something like that. Yep, there's our pebbles. And it seems that 4 of them then combined makes us some cobblestone. Excellent, there's some stone. Still just awaiting on the wood though, which I wonder if we maybe need to expand out here a little bit. Maybe they don't have enough room. We are fast approaching 200 mined blocks in this, so maybe at the magic 200 marker, something different will happen. Which we got a pig and a chest with some wood in it, alongside some water there. Excellent, okay, well at least we now can eventually make some tools. Not before quickly planting some of these saplings then. We need a lot more wood for a lot more chests. Although I will take the chest up, and that is farmland now started. Basically just back to the same old mining, but this time with some additional crops that we get. I'm assuming because we've now started the farmland, we can just tick that off as done. We get some Inferium growth accelerators for that, alongside another new quest log. Bone meal with composter. Fill the composter with leaves. Yep, well if I had wood I could certainly do that. And if I could make bone meal then I would get some wood, but we are still back in this cycle unfortunately. We have a quest here to make a clay block, which will give us out some clay balls, and I've got plenty of clay balls on me at the moment. So there's the block, there's the quest complete, and we got something from it again. We got the clay balls as a reward, which then allows us to make a botany pot from another quest, and farming begins. Oh, am I supposed to put the trees into these? I really do like the botany pots. Let's get some dirt in and let's get a sapling up and also put that in here. Progress is ridiculously slow at this rate. 2 more minutes. Do I have anything better to maybe use as a soil? I have some rich soil here, so can I take this out? Might need to break it. Right, we'll try that again then with some rich soil and the oak sapling on top. Nope, that didn't help at all. Good. Well, maybe it did. Maybe the grow time did go down a little bit. Whatever the case, back to this. Well, finally one of our oak trees have grown up. I need some shears in order to get the leaves, which I can't make because I need some iron, and we're not getting iron out. Can I get any leaves from the hole? Nope, but there's some more saplings for us, and that's a very quickly broken hole. But at least we did get out some wood from it, so we are making progress. Slow progress, but progress nonetheless. And in fact, we've now started the underground stage. So there's some coal ore for us, which will be good actually. And there's our first piece of iron, followed by a second piece as well. And some cobblestone. So in order for me to start smelting that iron, I am going to need to make a furnace, which means I need to make some cobblestone. That is plenty of pebbles then to make some cobblestone with, and then we can make the ovens with it, the furnace. So eventually we will get out some iron ore, which I can then turn into shears, and once one of these bad boys grow up, I can start getting out some leaves from them. I would very much appreciate the animals getting out of my face at the moment, so let's make up a few oak slabs and just see if we can get them leaving us. I think I will make a little pen for them just over here, right out of the road, if I wouldn't screw up the placement. I also think that the entire colony will basically just be held up with oak slabs, seeing as they are fairly simple to make, and hopefully should protect us from any nasty mobs spawning in. That will just stay there. Oh, some oak leaves. Good, so let's vein mine that, which we did, 53 of them, and then let's make up one of these composters. Then get the oak leaves into it to slowly fill that up for some lovely bone meal. Yep, that looks like the stuff. Perfect. Let's grab some more wood, and now we can pretty much start growing all of these as well. Although I did forget about our botany pot, which should be ready, and I think we got something from it. Who knows. I turn my back for 2 seconds, and we get this, whatever type of tree that is, fiery blossom tree sprouting. Great, so there's some spruce logs for us as well, which we will also vein mine and grab some of the saplings before they fall into the void. Well, we got 5 there, plus some spruce wood, and maybe the rain is finally letting off. Good, I can hear again. Well, let me introduce you to possibly the worst pen in the world, but it is there. Let's get some wheat out here and lure these little buggers in. I get the feeling that they will probably just escape from this pen, but I just need them out of the way for the moment. We are definitely getting a lot more wood now, which is grand, so I think after this little mining session there, that should be enough to make some chests, just so then we can make the supply camp. So for the supply camp, we will need 5 chests in total. I don't know if these type of chests will work. Yes, they do. Okay, so there's the supply camp. This is versions 1.16 of MineColonies, so we really don't have too much choice whenever it comes to style. I think something though that we're going to get a lot of resources out would probably be best. So something maybe like the Asian style, which is mainly just a lot of oak and cobblestone. That'll probably do. Right, let's try get this lined up then with the center part, which the gate should be there. That looks okay. I think position-wise that'll do. Now, I don't think we can place this down without putting blocks underneath of it. Let me check first of all by trying to place it in. No, not a solid. So we will need to go fill out all of these blocks here just to put the camp down. Well, I got a lot of spruce logs out there, so I may as well use them, seeing as the beginning parts of the Asian style don't really use spruce too much. It's mainly oak that it uses. But honestly, whatever I can use here as a solid block, I think we will just do, because this is still quite a lot that we need to fill out. And that should then be the last of it. Maybe the animals will now get in the road, but let's try place this down again. Although this time around we do have a handy guide to help us out. This should be the centre, that's very difficult to see. I think that's about right, so let's go ahead with it. And yep, MineColonies achievement. So let's check to see what we have. Plenty of food, there's some tools, and we should have a town hall block here alongside the build tool. So the next steps are to then actually place down the town hall, which I think we will maybe make in front here if we would stop getting crushed by everything. Okay, let's follow the line from the centre. Yes, this will then do, so let's get a town hall placed up, an Asian style one, which the middle lines up pretty nicely right there, so let's go ahead with that. Now we will need to get over to that block, and I think we might need to make a catching pen then for all of these idiots who will spawn in once a colony has been created. Yeah, that will pretty much then do. Okay, let's come in and establish this colony, create new colony, and soon these idiots should spawn, hopefully then fall down into this and not straight into the void. But once we do get in our first idiot, I think the next step is to maybe place down a builder's hut and get one of them to become a builder for us. There's the first one arrived. Welcome in, Kilani. Maybe don't come across this way yet, pal. It's a bit dangerous and it's also becoming night. In fact, yes, go back in there and I'm just going to lock you lot in there at the moment because I do foresee a lot of them falling off. Right, let's establish the builder's hut then, just after we put in a few more paths around the way. Well, so much for that other holding pen idea. Welcome in, Christian, but you should be over there. That idiot clearly just wants to die, which he probably will end up doing. Anyway, let's make up this builder's hut then, which is just simply a door and a building tool. And we will once again take the middle point and then just see if we can place it somewhere over here. This looks an okay place for it there, so let's go ahead with it. Again, we will need to get over to the block to actually start construction of it. Which one of you lot are, there's another, going to take up the job as the builder then? It seems that Kiliani has taken up the job then as our builder, so I will carefully recall her to this. A good job I did put so many blocks around. And let's actually begin constructing this. Now, I can guarantee I already know what's going to happen here. You're going to request in some tools for use. You're then going to mine away all of these oak slabs that I have placed down, and you're going to fall to your death. But you will be requesting in some things at the moment. An axe straight away. And I will go get her an axe just to see this in action here. These idiots have gotten out everywhere, they're almost worse than the animals. Yep, I think we're starting off with that oak slab right there, which may not have been a bad call until that idiot went over there. But eventually she will start asking for some other materials for use, He is definitely going to die over there. That's a bloody shame. So we are just awaiting her telling us what she's going to need. 64 cobblestone. Which means we need to collect a lot more pebbles then to turn it into cobblestone. I think we'll need 256 pebbles in order to turn it into one stack of cobblestone. So I'm going to try angle the camera just to see this idiot fall to his death. I also heard these idiots hurt themselves on fire over here. Let's maybe take this out before they do die to that. If it becomes night, then they will try to come back over to the safety of the town hall, which I will release this block here to allow them to do so. Then once they're in, I will relock them back in, and hopefully that will save some deaths here. Not Christian though, because I don't think I can pass him without bumping him out the road. Unless I can do that. Yep. Right, that should be enough then to make a whole stack of these cobblestone, so let's do that very quickly. Then I will give it to Kiliana, who I know is just going to put this around the perimeter of the build here. If I had some leather, I would make a clipboard and a resource scroll, just to see what she's going to require. I am tempted to breed you guys together just so that we can get some leather out. Where's the other cow? Has it already fallen off? No, it's just bloody stuck down here. Let's get rid of some of this birch and see if we can get it coming over. So they should breed together. We'll get out the baby cow, which eventually we will slaughter, and we'll get some leather up that way. That seems to be coming nighttime, so these idiots should go back to the town hall. Yes, they are. Let's go trap them in. And safe. For now. That is morning again, so let's recall Kiliana back. And what are you asking for this time around? You're going to request in everything else for the build. I would much rather see you complete this cobblestone perimeter around it before I give you any more materials. I just have a fear that once I supply you with everything, you will take a plummet off the edge and all of those materials will then be lost. But I may have no choice in the matter here if you're not going to do anything unless I give you these items. She may have just been awaiting in on some dirt there actually, so that she could further expand out. Dirt. That is maybe a difficult resource to come by here actually, seeing as the one block in the middle just seems to be giving us out some ores and cobblestone stuff, while the quest for the composter and bone meal actually gives us out some dirt seeds as a reward, which we will then take out. So maybe we just need to then grow some dirt. I will take the botany pot out there at the moment. Those saplings are growing better here by themselves than on it. Let's get this then placed down here. And what type of soil will we then need for these dirt seeds? Oh, we are going to need this inferium stuff, which I think we might be able to get that from the one block here, but we will soon see. We are certainly getting absolutely everything else, including some slimes and cave spiders as well, which might kill us here. My pickaxe just ran out. Brilliant. That was closer than I would have liked. Well, we just got some prosperity ore there, and there's some gold ore for us too. So, inferium should be very close by. Free inferium essence. Now, if I could just grab myself a dirt block here without being knocked into the void by a bloody pig, I should then be able to use a hole on the dirt block to make some farmland, and then that farmland with some essence to make the inferium farmland. Which, in you go, and where did I put those dirt seeds? There we are. That on top. About a minute and we should be able to start growing some dirt here. Which will be good because I think the builder is pretty much just awaiting in on some more at the moment to continue here. The botany pot is already complete, so let's get out, some dirt essence, which we will need 8 of them in total to make 24 dirt pieces from it. Right. That's going to take a little bit there. How did you escape? Okay, so I will need to wait a little bit then to get some dirt essence up to make a lot more dirt. But in the meantime, we are starting to get some proper resources out, just for me to fulfill her requests here. And soon she will then have everything she's going to require here to get the builder's hut up. Good, so we are now starting to put up the actual building for this, and I hope I have the remaining parts here. Yep, 100% supplied. So Kayleigh, do not do anything too stupid here. Please just finish this off, and there's the builder's hut up then for us. And what we really now need to start thinking about is getting a home established for these idiots, which we will probably just put down a tavern build. That should hold all 4 of them to begin with. And the tavern build shouldn't be too difficult to do. We will just need one of these vertical barrels, which that's nice and simple. So let's get one of these building blocks. Then we will probably just place it next to the builder's hut. All of the colony's boundaries are very confusing here, but I think we might be able to place it next to the hut. Yes, that'll look pretty nice right there actually. Let's go ahead with that. Same problem as before, actually getting over to it. But we will worry about that at another point. It's now night time. Let's quickly go to sleep. And in the morning, the builder should come back out and continue construction of this, which she is. What percentage are we up to here? Nearly 90% done with it. And I've just seen her put in a few torches there, which is usually a good indication that this is about to flag off as complete. This bottom section here, yeah, we'll need to fix that. But there is the builder's hut now up. This was an interesting one to do, and I do see a lot of possibilities for further expansions with it. But we've not had any deaths today so far, so I think we'll end it here on a positive note for once.